Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Strong K, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Yay It's Free. Um, First of all, thanks for clicking this, as always. And today we're going to be talking about Gods Will Be Watching, which is actually a game that has generated some buzz. It was an entry at the Ludum Dare 26, where the theme was minimalism, and it has been made by the Deconstructeam, which is a development studio out of Valencia in Spain, if I'm not mistaken. So it's sort of like a Valencian sort of studio, if you will. They've done actually some freeware games, some of which are actually pretty good. But let's not talk about that. Maybe I will showcase them later in another episode of Yay It's Free. But let's turn to Gods Will Be Watching. Let's actually click the start to see what all the rage is about. Okay, 40 days left. So what is this game basically? So you control this guy, Sergeant Burden, who is the leader of an expedition force. This is all explained in the intro, which I have skipped basically. And you're responsible for the survival of your team. You're stranded on a alien and hostile planet, and you found the cure, I think it is, to a virus that is wreaking havoc across the galaxy. However, you've been attacked. Your group has been attacked by it's like a troop of or like a platoon of eco-terrorists, I think. And so you're cut off, and in 40 days, so this is what the game means by 40 days left or 40 days to go. In 40 days, there's going to be like a supply ship orbiting this planet. It's going to fly over you. So you have to repair this radio over here in order to establish contact. So basically, what you got to do is you have to survive for 40 days, while at the same time trying to repair the radio. So basically what this boils down to is it's like a resource management game, if you will. There's certain actions that you can do, all of which take up action points. So each day you got a certain number of actions available. Right now we got 5 actions. The thing is, this is actually determined by the number of members of your crew still being alive. The thing is, you not only have to fight hunger or the Medusa virus. This is like this deadly plague I was talking about. But also things like hypothermia, so you don't have, or so you actually do have to take care of, like keeping the fire going, because if not, everybody's going to die of hypothermia. And then mental stability, which is also important, because people will become more and more unstable, like mentally speaking. If that is the case, they will desert, and you won't be. First of all, your action points are going to go down. Like, so the more or the less people in your crew, the less actions you're able to perform each day. And also, this is going to affect. I mean, also you're not able to draw upon the skills that they bring into play here. Plus, it's going to affect the overall morale, because as you go along and as you like talk to your group members, you'll discover like various relations between those members, and it's actually an important part of the game. So but let's talk about this later. So what to do? Basically, you can walk around by clicking on the screen, which is actually not that important, because what's more important is clicking on the people. We got this android here, Brand, or BR4ND dash ON, Brandon, or Brandon, I guess. And he's actually an important figure. Why? Because you can destroy him. You can kill either a member of your team or destroy the robot. He is able to repair the radio, although he's not the best, choice to do that. But you can also request information of him. So if you do that, you'll see. And this does not take up an action point, which is important. You have the I think this is supposed to be psychoanalysis. So 14, 9, 7, and 6, meaning that your soldier here has 14 psycho or mental stability left. the doctor has 9, then the engineer 7, and the psychiatrist has 6. So this is the order. I'm sorry for spoiling this, but it's actually something you were able to discover very early on in the game, so I think that's okay. And then also like the state of your radio, like how well, also like how much of the or the percentage of the repair status right now. So 50 is the most, and currently you got 0 here, so that's that. So this is actually pretty important. It's actually very useful because you want to keep an eye on the psycho status, like the mental stability of your crew, because they will run off eventually. If they get too unstable, they'll just run off. You never see them again, and this is gonna basically make it impossible for you to like successfully solve the game, I think. Then you got your meds here. You can count stock. This is going to take up one of our action points. I'm not going to do this. Usually you start with like 1 meds or something. Meds are useful for the case that any of your crew is getting infected by the Medusa virus. If that is the case, they stop moving, and so you have to sort of like keep an eye on those people to discover whether or not they're healthy. The engineer you can talk to him. I'm going to talk about that later, what that means. You can kill him, like I mentioned, or he can repair the radio. And he's actually the best guy to do this. Whenever he's repairing the radio, let's do that, just for shits and giggles. He repairs 6% off the radio, which is cool. So if we take a look at, or we ask Brandon for the current status, okay, 3, so that's like 6% means out of 50, that's 3 points, obviously. So, 3 out of 50 or 6% of the radio have been repaired as of now. I talked about hypothermia early, so we can add wood to the fire, because this is something that we have to do, basically. Then we get ammunition. I don't know how much we have, but you could count stock. It's going to take up 1 action point, obviously. Then the psychiatrist is actually a very important figure, because she's the only person that has the ability to do like a group therapy here. You need all action points for that. So like a whole day is is used up, considering the action points, if you want to increase everybody's mental stability. And this is very important, because mental stability is your #1 enemy, basically. People will get crazier and crazier, and if they do, eventually they'll just run away, and it's going to be impossible, like I said, to solve the game, or to beat the game, without any of your members, like without everybody being here. You can technically win, but if everybody is either dead or has left the group, except the android, he's never going to leave, and the dog, I think, then the game is over, because you failed to keep everybody alive. So if those 4 guys are gone, that's it. The doctor is able to prepare medicine, which is important, because that's going to cure the Medusa virus. You can also talk to him. He can also repair the radio, but he's the least useful. I think he repairs 2%. The android repairs 4%. You can also kill him, of course. That's the ammo. Same is true for the mats here, and the food. You can take stock of that. Also, this, like the pieces of meat hanging down here, gives you like an indication of how much food you got left. Then the soldier, you can talk to him, kill him, and hunt. Hunting with a soldier is very likely to be successful. However, it costs you bullets. The thing is, you want to save those bullets, because in, I think, intervals of 10 days, your group's going to get attacked by like wild animals or something. So and you need ammo to defend yourself against those enemies, or the animals. And then Morvin is the dog. You can pet him, or you can send him hunting. The chances of success are lower, but it doesn't cost any resources. So I'm like, let's just do that. And you see, like, he already got 6 rations of food, which is pretty good. So what did we do? He repaired the radio. We got the fireplace going, and the hunting. So 2 more action points available, actually. Let's check the information. 14, 9, 7, and 6 is actually a lot. You can also raise the mental state of your individual crew members by simply talking to them. And let's just do that. Let's actually have the doc prepare some medicine, 2 vaccines, which is good. He's either like making 1 or 2, so 2 is better. We don't need that many. I think there's 1 in this pack from the get-go, so now we got 3, which is sufficient for the time being. And then we can talk to the psychiatrist. So whenever you talk to someone, their mental status is going to go up by 1. So there's a 6 now. We're not going to witness this because, after we have performed this action, the day's over, so we can only check on her status tomorrow. However, you also get information about like the various relations between your crew members here, which is important. So talking to the people not only will help increase their mental health, but it also gives you vital information on the relations in the crew and how everything is connected, like how the people are connected to each other. Because, for example, the morale is crucial in this situation. This is like actually the most important thing. Try to keep the mood of the team by talking to them. This is what we just did. Okay, so 39 days left. And this guy is getting like kind of jittery right now, so this indicates that his mental stability is going down. If we request the information, we can see that it's actually 5, which is not that high. Talking to him will increase that. I can work on the radio. I think it will take about 15 days to get fixed. Get it fixed. Okay, request this. So you can see it went up by 1. He's still jittery, but he's slightly better. And as oh no, she's moving. Like the psychiatrist is moving. However, if like somebody is not moving, that indicates that they are infected with this virus. If that is the case, you got 3 days to cure them, otherwise they'll die. Let's send out Marvin for hunting, and he got 6 meat or six food whatever items. Okay, let's request information here. 12. Well, 6 is not that bad actually. Let's have him repair the radio. Twice actually, and then let's talk to him. Soldier, doctor, me, and Sarah. That is the order of Brandon's psychoanalysis. Closer means what? So this is basically, you wouldn't know this if you hadn't talked to him. I mean, this comes up pretty early in the game, but yeah. So this is actually an interesting part because usually, okay, 10, 5, 7, 5. You know what we should do? We got some meat here. Let's do group therapy. Also, the fireplace is, I think tomorrow it's going to be out, so we have to refresh it. And that's important, because if you want to do a group therapy, we need all 5 action points. Alright. So if we wait until tomorrow, I have to reignite the fire, meaning that tomorrow there's no group therapy session possible, because if I don't light up the fire, everybody's going to die. So let's do this actually today. And then listen, this will be the greatest challenge on an Everdusk team. Yeah, we are part of the Everdusk company for the universal, like for the knowledge of the universe, something like that. I don't know. It's a weird name. 37 days left. The thing is that the more you progress, the more your resources will dwindle. Doesn't really matter if it's food, if it's mental stability, if it's meds or anything. It's gonna get lower and lower, especially the mental stability, which is I think your biggest enemy. So we're actually good right now. The doctor's a little low, but that's okay. He's gonna hold up. Usually the guys you gotta worry about are those 2 dudes, because they really are not the sanest person in the asylum. I don't know. Let's add some wood here actually. Let's send out Marvin to hunt. Let's send him out again actually. Whoa, this is not good. Okay, 5 rations of food, which is alright. And let's have him fix the radio. Up this by 1, because what it boils down to basically is like you gotta get by day by day, and then you gotta work you gotta work towards a day where you have like a group session. The doctor's down to 4, which is not good. We could do this actually right now, because we're getting kind of low here, and you want to keep morale up. Okay, listen, we gotta do this and that. Alright. So as of now, I've not been able, like I was once pretty close to beating the game, but I have not, I was not able to, I managed like to get everybody through, but the radio wasn't, fully repaired, so that sort of thwarted our plans here. If you look carefully, you can see this moon like moving it's like the longer you go. Okay, 4 action points. That actually indicates that somebody is sick, and I think it's the engineer. So yeah, we have to cure this guy, which is going to use up one of our mats and one of our action points. But you know, so be it. Okay, let's see. Request information. 787. That's actually a lot. Let's use up all our action points too. And you see, like, not only like if somebody gets infected with the Medusa virus, that not only you know, infects, like puts your guy out of play, and you know, as a result will leave you with one less action point, but also like curing him from that disease uses up another action point, so that you know, it's just like a double damage here. Okay. Okay, yeah, Marvin was not able to catch anything. 6 rations of food, which is okay. So what else can we do here? Let's add some wood and call it a day. And then today, on day 34 or whatever. No, it's not day. It's like day number 6. We're gonna do some group therapy here. Somebody else is infected. Request information 11565. Let's do a group therapy. It's a doctor, but let's do a group therapy nevertheless, because he's got 2 more days, and everything else is just okay. Request information 586. Yeah, he was not able to partake in the group therapy, but what can you do, right? Okay, we need some food really. Was not able to catch any animals. Was not able to catch any animals, man. Marvin, come on, don't let me down, buddy. Whoa, this is tough. This rarely happens. Okay, you can hear like animals howling. That means an attack is imminent. At wood. Okay, because otherwise we would die. So let's check on everybody. 3, we gotta talk to the doctor. Right, so he's up to 4 now. Let's actually talk to, let's use Marvin to hunt. Very good. Let's not, because the thing is, like, once the animals attack, they're gonna eat your food, even though you're able to defeat them, or to, like, repel them. Let's talk to this guy. Started, I've been married for 7 years now. She's great. See, so like now you find out that the engineer is married to the psychiatrist, which is important because you know, if either one dies or runs off, then that means that the other one is suffering even more from like mental instability. So you want to keep the group together really. Request information 11474. So right, should we talk to Sarah really? Let's repair the radio, because then I hope that with 3 she's not gonna go. Oh dude, psychiatrist became mad and ran away. We probably won't meet again. Okay, so we like warded off the animals, so that's it. Like there's no chance that we can win this shit right now. Let's have Marvin hunt, and as you see, like we're down to 4 action points actually. Usually with 3, I mean it's come on. Dude. Finally, man. That's going to be enough. Let's check out the... Okay, minus 100 is... Okay, this guy... Oh, okay, we only got 1 action point left. So, they're going to run off next turn. And this guy, you know, it's not looking that great, actually. So I can either have him produce more meds. So we have him, you know, because... they're gonna run off, or talk to the engineer to keep him like afloat, mentally speaking. Let's do that, because if I'm have him make the meds, then you know both of them are gonna be off in a second. But okay, the doctor is gone. -1, -100. Wow, that's actually pretty bleak. Okay, let's have, and we only have 2 action points, so we need some food. Wow, wowzers. Hunt doesn't matter, but the hunt. Dude, even like adding insult to injury. Soldier is gone now. Got 1 action point left, so there's no way. in hell that we're gonna survive this. Let's just talk to this. Oh, he's sick. Let's talk to him. Oh, he got infected. Okay, so that doesn't. Well, he's gonna run off. Well, that was actually pretty poor. So yeah, we survived for 12 days and we failed. Well, at least we had 21 bullets left, which is cool. Thank you for playing. So yeah, this is Gods Will Be Watching. It's actually a pretty interesting game, I think, because why that is actually. Let's press F5 to try again. And then it's just like reloading. Gods Will Be Watching. 40 days left. Because it's it's a very I like the atmosphere of the whole thing, because I think the like I said, the theme of the Ludum Dare 26 was minimalism, and it does that pretty efficiently. Not only is this very minimalistic, in its aesthetic representation, like the graphics are sort of like 8-bit graphics. There's not a lot going on here. And the sound is like the audios are also like there's like a very minimalistic. You can hear the music in the beginning, but later on it's just the sound effects. There's nothing going on. The landscape is pretty bleak. The trees have all like, I don't know, they don't carry any leaves anymore. And also the gameplay mechanics are very minimalistic. Like the whole atmosphere is very bleak. You guys get sick, people going insane. So I think this is actually like a very interesting theme to work with, and it's executed in a pretty cool fashion here. Let's actually add some wood. So yeah, I kind of like this game. Also, it's free, so I don't know what happens like once you successfully repair the radio and keep everybody alive here. So maybe there's like a little twist to it that I'm not aware of, but I would definitely urge you to play this, because it's not easy. It's not easy to finish this at all. So there's like the challenge aspect contained in this, but also let's have him hunt something. Very good. Repair this mother. Let's have him just repair this stuff. It's like a very interesting thing, because it'll take you to some time to figure out how to proceed, like how to go about, saving everybody, like what the best ways. Because so far, like, I have not looked into the option of killing people. I don't know if it's necessary to like sacrifice one of your members. I don't think it is necessarily necessary, but then again, you never know, right? But this is also going to cost you some extra. Obviously, like, if like the fewer members you have, the less resources in terms of food and whatnot, they'll be using up. So but that's up to you. Yeah, so from me, like, this is a definite recommendation. Gods Will Be Watching. Pretty cool game, given that it's free, so, there's nothing you can do wrong. I'm going to post everything, like all the links in the description, as always. And, yeah, that's it from me. Thanks a lot for watching this, and I hope to see you soon on my channel. Thanks a lot, and peace out!